What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572 Return a Chance. Today's June 24th, 2024. We're gonna hop on and do a market watch. We have a good amount of cards to cover today. I actually wasn't gonna do a market watch this morning, but I just decided I'm gonna pause the Rookie. I'm binge watching the Rookie right now. Usually, when I'm binge watching a show, I stay stuck on it and can't really do too much until I finish it. But I was like, you know what? Let me go get this market watch done. That way, you guys could take a look at these cards to start your week off. First card, we're not gonna be taking a look at too many Battles of Legend cards until later on this week on another market watch. But today we just want to look at Dragon Master Magia. It looks like it already started to increase in price, like way past. I kind of expected this card to get up this high, but not so soon. It was sitting around like the 400s, 500s when we took a look at it on Friday. But it looks like right now we have our cheapest listing at 740, 745, 745, 800, 800, and then going up to $1,000. That is crazy. And we do have sales at 695, 418, 600, 600, 600, $500. That is crazy. Yeah, this card is selling for like, $500-$600. So we'll see what happens with this card. Someone bought it for 10. I'm pretty sure it's like a Korean or Japanese printing of the card. But yeah, we'll see what happens with this card. Honestly, I feel like this card is gonna get reprinted later on, maybe sometime next year. I'm not sure why Konami wouldn't cash in on this and reprint it. So if you're not in a rush to grab this card, if you want to play it right now, you're gonna have to pay a hefty price point for it. But if you don't really don't have any need for it, you just want to collect it, or if you do want to play it but maybe later on want to play this card, I would just hold off on it, let the hype cool down for this card. I could see it dropping down to maybe like the $500-$600 price point once again. But yeah, right now $800, $1,000 for this card. I think it's a little bit too much for a card that it doesn't really have a meta application. I don't really see too many meta decks running this. Blue Eyes hasn't been like meta since like I forgot what year it was when it was meta, but yeah, it hasn't been meta for a while. And yeah, it's a good card. It has a good effect, but I mean, there's other decks out there that are gonna dominate this. I don't know. It's just I would just hold off on it. It's all I'm saying. But yeah, let me know down below how you guys feel about Dragon Master Magia, and if you guys think we should pick it up now, and if it could go up even higher in price, or should we hold off on it. The next card is Lancia, the ancestral dragon of the Ice Mountain. So these were selling for around like $10 when we take a look at them on Friday. Looks like now we have 33 listings on the market, and they have gone up in price. We have them at 1848, 1849, 1864, 1870, 1890. And 1895, trying to make its way up to the $20 price point. This is a new Ice Barrier monster. It's pretty easy to make in the strategy, and it's pretty good because it special summons from the deck. Once per chain, if your opponent special summons a monster, you can special summon one Ice Barrier monster from your hand, deck, extra deck, or graveyard. So it lets you summon from the extra deck, which is pretty crazy. Then you can change one attack position monster your opponent controls to defense position. You can only use this effect of Lance twice per turn. Okay, so you can use it twice. It's not something like you could keep doing throughout the turn, so you can't spam out like 5 monsters. You can only do it twice. But still, it brings out from the deck or extra deck which is pretty like crazy. If this face-up synchro summon card is in its owner's control, leaves the field because of an opponent's card, you can special summon one Ice Barrier synchro monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro monster. Synchro summon. So you could bring out Trishula, either one of the Trishullas, or you could bring out, what's the other one? Brianek or something like that. It's a pretty good card. $20, kind of expensive for me. I would have been comfortable paying $10 for it, but not $20. But yeah, it's gone up in price. That's why I'm bringing it up here. Moving on, we have Ben Galliser, the Resurgent from Lightning Overdrive. Didn't get a reprint. So now it's starting to head back up in price. 28 listings on the market. I have this card sitting at $9, $9.35, $9.40, $13, $13.95, and then $13.99. So we'll see how high it hits this time. A while back, it was hitting the $13, $14 price point. So I could see it going up, maybe up to like the $20 price point if plants were to take over the meta. I We got to think about the future and things like this because we know Snake Eye's gonna get hit on the ban list somehow. I'm hoping Flambridge Dragon gets banned, and so once that happens, we're gonna see a lot of other decks come into the format. I think Plants is gonna be one of those other decks. So if you guys haven't picked up your Bengalance or the Resurgent yet, it's a one of in a strategy. If I'm not mistaken, I would come and pick this up if you plan on playing the Plant strategy. This is a card that once was a $2 to $3 card, but it hasn't got a reprint, so that's why it's been going up in price. The grass looks greener, so this one is for ban list speculation. People think it's going to come off the ban list. I doubt it's going to come off the ban list. It's just too good of a card. Was sitting around like 10, 11-ish dollars. 32 listings on the market. Only has one printing from Raging Tempest. Now at $15.99, $16.99, $17.94, $16.99, $18, and then heading up to the $20 price point. This is never coming back. It's just too good. So many decks could take advantage of this, like Lightsworn, Tier Elements. What else could take over? There's just a lot of decks that even Heroes, I think, could set up their graveyard with this. Throw in Malicious or something. It's just too good. If I were you guys, if you guys have some of these, I would sell them off while the hype is up right now and try to maximize your profits, because I'm pretty sure you guys picked it up for even lower than $10, $11. What was it at? Actually, it had a high price point of $15 back in July, and then it dipped down. So if you picked up here around $10, I think now would be a good time to sell them since the hype is back up. Next card we have is Planet Pollutant Virus. This is just a card I ran into because I was searching up some rare cards that are worth some money. And it looks like this card has been going up in price for some reason. Let me know if you guys know what deck this is being used in. Maybe like an old school format deck. Or maybe because Ragnaraikas and Aliens could be mixed together. Someone's testing something out there. But yeah, it was worth like $6, $7-ish back in... was that April? 51 listings on the market right now. We have it pushing up to $750, $780, $795. So almost reaching the $8 price point. But this is a rare from Crimson Crisis. So for a rare to be worth this much is pretty surprising to me. That's why I thought I'd bring it up. It says tribute one alien monster, destroy all face-up monsters with 8 counters your opponent controls until the end of your opponent's third turn. After this card's activation, place 1 8 counter on each monster they summon. So could come in handy. I haven't seen aliens 8 counter decks do anything, but I don't know. The graph shows that it's been going up in price, so just something to keep an eye out for. We have Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack, kind of going low on listings for the rare one. That's the one that caught my attention. A lot of these other ones are going up in price too, but the one that caught my attention with the lowest listings, the 23 listings, is the rare from Maximum Gold, which was once like under $1. Right now we have it at 23 listings. Looks like it's $185, $2, $2.19, $2.99, and $2.18. So like a $2 card now. Like I said, was worth like 70 cents, 50 cents a couple months back, now pushing up. So that's why I wanted to bring up the rare one first. We have super rares for this from Infinity Chasers at 41 listings. These look like they've been going up too. I've seen a lot of Cash Tira builds running this, and people who run like a Cash Tira package, like Cash Tira Snake Eyes, also run a Draco Sack in their builds. At least this is the one I've seen a lot of people use for like their rank 7 monster to go into. So just something to keep an eye out for. $175, $2, $2.15, $2.25, $2.45, $2.47, $2.48, $2.50. So $2.50 for the super. Then we have the secret rare from Megatins. This is a reprint, I think. Was sitting around like $7-ish back in April. Now pushing up to $10, $10.99, $10.50, $10.53, and then heading up to $12. And lastly, we have the original printing. I think it's the original printing from Lord of Tachyon Galaxy. 46 listings on the market. We have this card reaching $15.50, $15.51, $15.98, and then $20 on the first page. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. I'm not sure if Cashier is gonna get hit on the ban list. They have been doing pretty good, and I was hoping maybe Birth like gets limited or something. Uh, but even if even if Birth gets limited, I've seen people who run the package only run like one Birth, so might not be a bad card to pick up before it goes up even higher. Doesn't have any other reprints except for these. I thought maybe it's gonna be like in a Battles of Legends set, but it wasn't in there. So you get to pick from these four right here. I had a couple of these in bulk that I found. I might just hold on to it just to see if maybe they go up a little bit higher in price. I don't know. People might start mixing Casheros, mix the Cashero package with other builds, maybe like Sprite Cashera. Yeah, there's just so many things you could splash Cashera into. Cross Sheep looks like the rare one is also going low on listings. I thought maybe the Prismatic Seeker is the one that people might go after, but it looks like it has the most listings out of all of them. We have the Ignition Assault rare printing. Looks like this card is now at reaching the $3 price point. $3.30, $3.43, $3.44, $3.45, $3.98. So almost a $4 card for the rare printing, and they are selling for that $3 price point. $2, $3 right here, $2.47, $3. So they are selling for $3. That's crazy because you could get a Prismatic Secret Rare for a little bit less. These are at 85 listings, and well, not a little bit less, but it looks like they're at $3. But still, I would just go for the Prismatic Secret Rare. We have a big wall here with Gamer's Choice, almost 2,000 copies. So it's gonna take a while for that wall to break, but it is one of those cards that people are looking at because it's a good combo piece. Most people use it for the Monster Reborn effects. So it says if a monster is special summoned to a zone, this card points to, you can apply the following effects in sequence based on the card types of a monster this card points to. So usually people do the fusion one. It says special summon one level 4 lower monster from your graveyard. That's the one I've seen be used the most for combo decks. So still has some usage. Only has 3 printings. This is the one I would probably pick up since it's technically the highest rarity and basically worth almost the same as these right here. So I would just grab the Prismatic Secret. But ultra rares, we're sitting around $2, now pushing up to the $3 price point as well. Let me know how you guys feel about Cross Sheep down below, and if you guys think it could go up even higher than that in price. We have Trickstar Reincarnation that I wanted to mention. Another rare that's also starting to go up in price. Looks like a lot of cards from Maximum Gold have started to go up. There's also like barrier statues that are worth at least $1 now. But yeah, this is the most budget version. This one was sitting around $1. I know Trickstars are getting some more support later on this year in the Light Duelist pack set that we have coming. 34 listings on the market for this card. Looks like we still have some listings at 150, 167 right here, but once these are gone, we hit 290, 295, and then 298, so making its way to the $3 price point. If you guys maybe have some of these in bulk, go dig them out because they were once worth like pennies. We have 2 other printings for this card. We have Secret Rare from Kodo Duelist and then Secret Rare from Battles of Legend Revenge. These have they been going up? They look like they've been steadily just at like the $6-7 price point. So we have $6.75, $6.76, $5.76, $6.97, $7.20, $7.79, and $7.80. So like a $7 card for this Code of the Duelist Secret Rare. Then we have the Battles of Legend one at 34 listings. Looks like this one's at $4.75, $4.75, $4.85, $4.85, and then $5.32. So only $2 more expensive than the rare copy. I would probably go after this one since it's a secret rare, and I think this card was played as a 3 of in Trickstars if I'm not mistaken. Let me know down below if you guys play Trickstars. How many of these do you guys run in the build, and which one of these would you go after? I would say this one just because it's $2 more expensive than this one, and it's a higher rarity. Boro Furious Dragon. If you watch my YouTube shorts, Instagram Reels, or TikTok, you know I mentioned this card. I bought this card at 50 cents, I think like a year ago, and it looks like it's finally starting to go up in price. It only has 1 printing from Rocket Revolt Structure Deck. 11 listings on the market, and looks like we have listings starting at that's heavily played. Then we hit $8, $8.20, $8.30, $8.36, and then $8.50. I was actually selling these for like $6 earlier, but I increase the price a little bit, see if they would sell $8.50. No one has bought any, but they were selling at that $6 price point. But yeah, now they're starting to reach the $10 price point, which is crazy. Let me know down below if you guys know what deck this is being used in. The last deck I saw this being played in was branded as a target for duality to go into this. It's also a nice super poly target, so 2 dark dragon monsters, so maybe that's why people are picking it up. If you guys have any more info on why this card might be going up, let me know down below. Toon Kingdom looks like it has all its copies worth something. We have ultra rares, we have rares, and then we have secret rares, then we have the higher rarity ultimate, secret, and ultra pharaoh's rare. The one that caught my attention was this rare right here, because it's really crazy to see rares and commons be worth something. So that's the one I want to be taking a look at. This is from Legendary Duelist Ancient Millennium. Looks like this card is at $13.99, $16.97, $16.97, $18.97, and $21.99. Pretty crazy. Toon Kingdom. I'm not a Toon player, but if you guys do play Toons, let me know how important this card is to the strategy. Also, it already has so many printings. I don't see this card getting reprinted in like a Rarity Collection 3 set. Or I could be wrong and maybe they throw it in there, but I don't know why they would do that. It already has a bunch of printings, but Konami might throw it in there. I don't know. But yeah, the rare one is the one that caught my attention because it's a rare and it's almost like $15, which is crazy. It does have some other printings, ultra rares with like color ultra rares, purple ultra rare, blue ultra rare, and then green ultra rares that are kind of low on listings. This green one's at 10 listings. So it's just something to keep an eye out for. If you guys have Toon Kingdoms in your collection, they are starting to go low on listings and be worth something. Sarapi Rosemary caught my attention because it's a common almost being worth $1. Oh, it's actually a rare. My bad, it's a rare. I was looking at commons and rare trying to find value, and I get the two mixed up. But yeah, it's a rare. This is from Invasion of Vengeance. And let's see, what is it at? 90 listings. Looks like it started to go up in price a little bit. That's what caught my attention. We have this card sitting at 85 cents, 89 cents, 90 cents, 99 cents, and then $1. What's its effect? While your life points is higher than your opponent's, all plant type monsters you control gain 5 in attack and defense. Okay, that's okay. Once per turn, if you gain life points, target one face of a card your opponent controls. That face-up card has its effects negated until the end of this turn. Okay, so it could negate. Not bad. Let me know if maybe this is something. I know Aromage, is it Aromage, I think, got some support in a recent set. I haven't seen too much of them being. I haven't seen too much play from them. Mostly I've seen like just Plant Link, Rika, Sun Avalon, Ragnarika builds. I haven't seen like a Romage, Ragnarika builds going around. But maybe it's something players might want to look into, especially since this card doesn't have like a reprint, only has one printing. So let me know how you guys feel about Sarapi Rosemary. If you guys play the Sarapi deck or Roma deck, let me know if this is an important card in the strategy. But yeah, it's going up according to the graph. We have Shopina, the Melodious Maestra. So we have 2 printings for this card. Also a rare card. This Market Watch has a lot of rares. I just noticed that. So we have 2 rare copies. One from Mega 10 2015. And then from the new Challenger set. Let's take a look at this one first. Looks like this one's at 54 listings. This one's actually worth $190, $199, $199. $2 and then $2 right here. Yeah, basically a $2 card for the new challengers. Shopina, the Melodious Maestra. I'm not too familiar with Melodious, but let me know if this is a card that they use like as a 1-of or as a 3-of in a strategy. I know they just gotten some new support. They've been doing good in the meta, but I still haven't gone against them, so I don't know if it's a good card to play in the strategy. It says once per turn you can target one light fairy type monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You cannot activate non-light monster effects during the turn you activate this effect. So let's see recycle. So let me know how good that is. But yeah, the 2015 Megaton rare versions at 14 listings. Looks like we have this card at $2, $2.99, $3, $2.75, $2.99. Then once these are gone, we hit $4, and then $3 right here. So like $3 to $4 for this card. So something that you might want to take a look at bulk for if you guys open the 2015 Megatons. Condolence Puppet. We have some Gimmick Puppet support coming out later on this year. I think it's actually an Infinite Forbidden, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Infinite Forbidden? Or is it the Light Duelist pack? I can't remember what it was. I usually when I do my market watchers, I freestyle them. I'm not really like, I don't really get the information beforehand. I just throw up the cards and just wing it. So excuse me for not being prepared. But that's why I have you guys. Let me know down in the comments. Correct me if I say anything wrong or like some wrong information. But yeah, we have Gimmick Puppet support for sure coming out. This one is one of the cards that I know it's used in the strategy. Was sitting around like 37 cents, 50 cents, but it's been going up. It's a common. It's from Ignition Assault. Doesn't have any other printings, and it's at 32 listings. So for a common to be at 32 listings, something you might want to keep an eye out for and maybe grab before they go up even higher in price. 68 cents, 80 cents, 84 cents, trying to make its way up to the dollar price point on the first page. If you guys are planning on playing Gimmick Puppet, this is probably a card you want to pick up a playset of before they go up even higher and go lower on listings. It says send one Gimmick Puppet monsters. Send Gimmick Puppet monsters with different names from your deck to the graveyard up to the number of monster your opponent controls that are special summoned from the extra deck plus 1. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one machine XC monster you control. It cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects while face up on the field. So not a bad card, and it lets you dump cards into the graveyard. So yeah, let me know how good this is, and if you guys agree you guys should pick it up, then go ahead and pick it up before it goes up even higher. Fosadina, I cannot pronounce that. I can never pronounce it. Pachycephalo. We'll just call it Fosadina. I'm not gonna even. Oh, I already tried, but I'm not gonna. Let's just go Fosadina. This is a card that I thought was a good pickup for the. What's the newest version? The Speed Duel GX midterm destruction version. I still think it's a good pickup because Fosadina is one of those cards that comes in and out of the meta. A lot of stun decks run this card, and not only that, maybe Speed Duel. I'm not familiar with the Speed Duel format, but the Speed Duel version is one of the only versions that you could play in Speed Duel, so maybe it could come up in their format. So this is why I think this one is a good pickup. It has 36 listings on the market right now for this one. And we have this at 616, 738, 893, 894, 898, and 922. So, in my opinion, this is a good pickup. It could come back into the format later on in our TCG, and it could probably dominate in the Speed Duel format too. And if it does, this is the only copy you're able to play in the Speed Duel format. So, I like Speed Duel cards. It's a good pickup in my opinion. Another Melodious card we have right here that's actually worth something is this comment from Star Pack Battle Royal. And then we have this rare copy from Cross. So let's start with the rare copy. Looks like it's 95 listings. And it's at $6, $6.85, $6.91, $6.92, $6.94, and then $6.95. We have the common one from Battle Royal. Looks like this one's at 27 listings, and this one's also like $6-7ish. So something to keep an eye out for if you're digging through bulk, because this one I think was worth like, let's see, $1 before. So definitely something that might pop up. Pelazo Mel. This one surprised me this morning. I was actually gonna do a TikTok, YouTube short on this, but I got lazy, and so I just thought I'd mention it on here. So if you guys stuck around and are watching this market watch right now, you guys are getting some good info on Pelazo Mel, because it looks like it's getting a buyout. The last time I saw this card being used was in Pelazoic, was it Runic? I know Joshua Schmidt was running a Pelazoic build, and he topped, was it a regional or like it was some tournament that he topped. Joshua Smith's one of the better players in Yu-Gi-Oh! pretty well known. But yeah, he topped with Pelazoic, and that was the last time I heard Pelazoic's doing good. Not sure why it's getting a buyout right now, or why this one specifically is getting a buyout. This one's actually the ones I usually expect to get a buyout are Pelazoic, the one that Book of Moon's a monster, and the one that banishes a monster. This one is one of the ones that kind of surprised me because it has a different effect. It says send one trap card from your deck to the graveyard. That's it. And I'm thinking maybe that's being used to send like the Black Gold Laughs, or maybe like transaction rollback to the graveyard. Let me know down below if you guys have any more information on this card. But yeah, it's getting about, we have 3 listings for the 2017 Megaton version. We have one listing at $1. We have a heavily played, basically at $5.35 with shipping, and then another lightly played right here at $5.45. So $5 common. Then we have another common from Invasion Vengeance. I actually found 2 of these in my bulk, so where's it at? I listed them. 9 listings for this card. Can you guys see it? 9 listings for this card, and we have our first listing at $1.15. Then we have 99 cents. We have $1.45. Once these are gone, we hit $4.50 right here, and then up to the $5 price point as well. The highest rarity for Pelazoic Morella we have is to OTS Tournament Pack Super Rare, 21 listings. Looks like this one is at $4.75, $3.69, $4.94, $3.78, and then $5. This is probably the one I would pick up. I know I have the comments and I do want to get sales on it, but I would just go for the super rare since it's the highest rarity rather than paying $5 for a common, which is, the super rare is at $5. So yeah, it's just go for the super if you do want to pick up a Pelazoic Morella. You don't have to pick up this common, but if you do want to pick up my comments right here, they're lightly played, but they're $4.50. I do have them up. But yeah, Pelazoic Morella getting about going up in price. We just got a ban list for the OCG, and it surprised me to see Catapult Turtle on there, and I was trying to figure out why Catapult Turtle was on there, but apparently the new Tachyon, what is it called? There's a new Tachyon card that lets you search out Pyramid Turtle. Where's it at? It's called 7 Tachyon, and that lets you search out Pyramid Turtle. And apparently there's like this combo in Galaxy Eyes deck, Tachyon decks, that let you turbo out number 100 Numeron Dragon and lets you tribute it with 16,000 attack in order to FTK with Catapult Turtle. And that's the reason Catapult Turtle was hit over there. Catapult Turtle is not hit over here, so we might have time to enjoy that little FTK for a while. When that 7th Tachyon card comes out here, and when we get the new Tachyon Galaxy support. So I want to take a look at Numeron Dragon, the Quarter Century Seeker, since it's the highest rarity. And it looks like it already started going up in price. It was sitting around like $4-ish. Right now it's at $5.75, $5.97, $5.98, $5, $5.93. So like $5 to $6. But it could see a price increase if maybe that FTK becomes popular over here in the TCG. Let me know how down below how you guys feel about number 100 Numeron Dragon. I feel like it's $5 to $6 for this quarter century. You're not really taking too much of a risk. It can only go up from here. Catapult Turtle has different printings. We do have commons right here, some more commons, some rares right here, and then some super rares from Metal Raiders. So we have some affordable rarities right here, but then these other ones are a little bit higher in price and lower on listings. But yeah, you don't have to go all out and buy like this super rare Metal Raiders Worldwide English super rare for $12 when you get like a super rare right here for maybe like $1. Just showing you guys you could get access to the card. And last card on today's Market Watch gonna be Revealer of the Ice Barrier. We mentioned this before and it was around like $5-ish, but it looks like it's pushing up even higher than that now. This is from the structured deck Freezing Chains. So maybe if you guys could find this at your locals or something, the structure deck, it might be worth to pick up because now there's a card in there that's actually worth $10 now. 18 listings on the market, and we have this card at $9.89, $11.99, $12, $12.25, $12.99, $13, and then $14.89. So heading up to become a $15 card. I think it's a starter for the strategy. That's why it's worth so much. But yeah, maybe go to local, see if you guys could get a deal on these or something. That's gonna be it for today's market watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Uh, Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return Chance. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.